All right, welcome to the part 2 of the Facebook ad mastery with Samuel. So, as you already know, my name is Samuel Igwe. I'm a Facebook ad expert and a sales funnel builder. Now, if you have not watched the first part of the video, I think you have to go and watch it for you to be able to understand this one very well. I'm also going to include the link to the first video, that is the part 1 of this training, in the description. So check the description and then watch the first video, so you'll be able to follow suit in this particular one. And then in this one, I'm not going to take much of our time. I'm just going to give a recap of what we did in the first one, just a recap of it. I'm not going to go in detail, so that because I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to give a recap and then we move ahead. Now, if you are new to my channel, it's good that you subscribe to my channel now, hit the like button and then turn on the notification bell, so that the next time I post a video, you'll be notified. So having said that, I think we are good to go. All these things are things I said in the first video. I'm not going to say them. Let me just give a recap of the things we have done. We are able to set up our business ad account in the first video. After setting up the business ad account, we set up our ad account itself. Then we set up a billing system. That is how we pay Facebook to use their platform to run our ads. We set that up, though that day the money was not added to the account was not funded, but I showed us how to fund it. It's as easy as ABC. So now we also verified our domain, and they also set up Pizzo in our website to be able to track the visitors to our website and then some other things. So having done that, I also told us that there are things we need to do. We don't just create a page and then begin to run ads. It doesn't look so good, because at some point Facebook will begin to suspect you. So I said we need to warm up our ad account by after creating our page, we post useful content on the page. We post maybe a 3, 4 or even 10 posts on the page. Now, after some time, you begin to first of all maybe run a page engagement ad, like maybe like campaign and all that. So now I also made us to know that we have in our ad creation and the targeting, that we're going to focus basically on two: the zero targeting and the interest targeting. I told us that there are so many other targeting that you can target, but we are going to basically focus on these two. So I then showed us how we can be able to stay safe while advertising on Facebook, because the rate at which Facebook ban account these days is high. So for you to be able to stay safe, there is a simple funnel I use, very simple but very effective, I use to kind of stay safe. Now, how the funnel works, I explained it in the first video. That is from your Facebook ad to your lead magnet, from your lead magnet to your thank you page, which will be crafted in a way that it will take people to your pre-sale page. And then when they have opted in, giving you their details, you now follow them up with email marketing. So I think that is all we did that day. and then we were able to this to a point in our creation. So it is a point where we need to begin to run the ad. I stop and say I will continue in this video. So that is what we're going to do now. Now let me go back to the account we were using for this. So now you go to business.facebook.com to log into your business dashboard. So when you have done that, what we're going to do now is let us go to all tools. Let us go to event manager. Why we are going here is because we need to add the pixel we created to the business, to this ad account that we're going to use to run the ad, so that this ad account will have access to the pixel, because we're going to be using it during the ad. So that is why we are here. So as we are here, if you have many pixels that will appear here, but now we know we created just one Facebook pixel that day, which is Dino Biz pixel. So now we are going to give access to this ad account, to this pixel. So to do that, once you select the pixel, you come to settings. Under settings, you scroll down, you come to the share with and add account. So now, as you can see, this is not shared with anyone. It's not connected to anyone. So we are going to add people. Yeah. Then you will see the name of the business account. Select it. Then we are going to give it a full control here, and then assign. Then we click on done. So having done this, we now have this as one of the managers, as in the people that can manage this pixel, that have access to this pixel. So right now we're going to go back to, from here we click on all tools, we go to ads manager. But as that is going on, let us under this event manager also, we're going to share this pixel again. Let's share it with a business manager account. So we select it. Okay, we already done this. Yes, we already done this. So we go to, let me close all this so that we will have. Now at this point, this is the page engagement ads that have been that we have run in this particular video. And then when you come to this page engagement, you see we have a result. We had a result of 537 engagement, and then cost per result 3 naira 4 kobo. That is 3 naira 40 kobo per cost per result. Now we're going to create an ad now. So to do that, we click on create. So let me just click on this take door. So we're going to run a conversion engagement. We're going to run a conversion engagement. But why I'm not going to, I'm actually going to run a traffic engagement, because the funnel we're using here is from the landing page to WhatsApp. So there's no way you can actually track the conversion, because we are not going to have a thank you page that when people come to the thank you page, you can know that it is a conversion. So you just from this landing page to WhatsApp. So tracking the conversion is not going to actually work here. So what I'm going to run now is a traffic engagement. So I'm going to choose traffic, but if you're running a traffic conversion engagement, you pick this. So I'm going to pick a traffic engagement, then we'll click on continue. So now I'm going to give this name as maybe first traffic campaign, and then I will scroll down and then click on next. So now I'm also going to say that this is our first traffic ad set, because this is under asset. This every ad have 3 levels. We have the campaign level, where you define the objective of the ad, what you want to achieve with the ad. Is it traffic you want to get? Is it conversion? Is it brand awareness? Is it lead magnet? Is it a lead generation? So many of them. You define your objective at the campaign level. Then at the ad set level, that is where you set up the some other things, like whether you are taking the traffic to a website or to an app, to Messenger or to WhatsApp. So we're going to pick a website, because we're taking them to a website, a landing page. So after that, we're going to set up under this ad set, we're going to set up our daily budget. You want to go by daily budget or by lifetime budget, but normally you go with daily budget. And then for a start, you can start with 1,000 naira or 500 naira, just for a start. You can, after that, if the ad is doing well, you can increase the budget to 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira, as the case may be. But it's always good to start up with 1,000 naira. So now you see the date it will start and all that, but that one is not important. I will tell you why it's not important. Another thing is also, if you want the ad maybe to stop at a certain date, you are going to check this and then you put in the date. But I like to stop my ads manually, so I like to have a control over everything. Now the next thing is the audience, where you define your audience. Who are the people you want your ad to reach? So that is where we talked about something like the targeting. That's what we talk about, targeting. I said we have the zero targeting, the interest targeting. That is the two we are going to be focusing on today. Maybe some other time we talk about other ones. So now at this audience level, this is where we define it. First of all, we define the location of the people we want to target. So normally you see, for example, I am in Nigeria, and then it chooses Nigeria automatically. But there's something I want to show you. You need to click on edit, and we're going to change it to people living in this location, not people that are recently. Because if you pick this first one now, it's going to show your ad to people that maybe visited Nigeria maybe 1 month ago, or it's not going to show them to people that are living in Nigeria. It will show both people living in Nigeria and the people that visited Nigeria. So this is the right one to choose, people living in this location. So after you have done that, the next thing, you define the age. So now the age, depending on the product you are promoting. By now you should have done your research to know the type of people as in the age bracket that can afford the product you are promoting, the age bracket that can be interested in the product you are promoting. So in this video, I'm going to just go with from 25 years down to maybe 50 years. I think 50 years is okay. You can actually test some other things, see the one that is working for you. You can test certain age range and see the one that works best. Then we have the gender. We're going to leave it all, but if maybe what you are promoting is peculiar to men, you pick men. If it is peculiar to just women, you pick women. But if it's something that is general, then you can pick all. Now in this detail targeting, we are going to, as it is now, there is no interest that you have added here. So at this point, if you leave it like this, you are doing what is called zero targeting. You are not targeting any interest. You are doing zero targeting. Now, because I'm just going to use it to explain this too. Now, if you want to target specific keywords, which you might have done your research to know the keywords that are peculiar to the people you are targeting, then you begin to type them. For example, now if I say affiliate marketing, as you are typing it, you see, now you see this is affiliate marketing. Once you pick it, so as you are picking it, it's showing you the size of your audience at the right hand side here. So you say estimated audience size 250,000 to 294,000. Now, the more you add interest, the more it increases. If I say digital marketing, make sure that it is always interest, because some of them are job description and all that. I prefer you to pick interest. So as I add this one now, the size of the audience will increase. As you can see, 3.8 million to 4.4 million. So the more you add, maybe website development. I'm just giving some examples. So the more you add, the more the audience are increasing. So you keep on adding based on the keywords you have researched. So in some other video, I will make other video that I will show us. Maybe you want to narrow down the audience more. Want to be more specific. I will show you how to do that. You can also, as we have typed this, you can also go to suggestion. Facebook will actually suggest some other keywords that are related to this. As you can see, you see social media marketing, online advertising, web design, passive income, affiliate network, advertising, and so many of them. They will keep on giving you suggestions. So you just need to know what you want based on the research you have made, because you need to make your research before you begin to run ads. Very important. You need to know your audience if you want your ads to be profitable. Now, the next thing we're going to do is actually I'm just going to use a zero targeting for this particular ad we are setting up now. So I'm going to remove all this. But if you want me to, just as I said, if you want a detail like how to target specific keywords and then narrow it down to specific section of people, just comment in the comment section below that you need the video. Then if I have enough people that need it, I will just make a video about that. But for now, we're going with zero targeting. So after that, the next important part is this placement. So don't leave it at automatic. placement, because Facebook will end up just showing your ad everywhere, even where you cannot, people will not be even interested at all. They will show it, and the more they show it to people, the more they charge you. So take it to manual placement. So manual placement, what we're going to just use is the Facebook newsfeed, which is this one. But as you can see here, we have this is 18/17 placement. So now, to just pick this one, the best way to do that is you uncheck the Facebook here. Once you uncheck it, you come back here and just pick this Facebook newsfeed. Then you uncheck the list of them. So, and then you will see 1/17. Once you see 1/17, that means it's just this and Facebook newsfeed that's selected. So you are good to go. You just go to next. So here I want to call this one our first traffic ad. First traffic ad. Now here is where you choose your Facebook page you want to use to run this ad. If you have many Facebook page, they will all appear here. But this one, we have just one Facebook page. We're going to pick it. So now the image we're going to use, I have the image already, and let me just I have the image already, so we're going to just use one image. So come here and say select media. But if you want to use video, you select add video. If you want to use image, you select add image. I hope this is very clear. So we're going to add an image. We're going to upload an image, and I'm going to navigate through my here is the ebook cover. Sorry, this is it. So it's uploaded. I select it and click on next, and done. So you see the preview here, the preview of the ad here, but it will not come out yet because we need to add our ad primary text, then the headline. Now here is a tip. Once you are adding the headline for your ad, make sure that the first letter of each word starts with capital letter. Capitalize the first letter of each word. It's very important. It's very important. Now this one we're going to call this one, I think he gave me a copy that he needs. Okay. Let me just this is the primary. Let me copy this and paste it in the primary text. Let's make it so this is actually a book we're giving out here. Find out more about this. So we're going to take this to a new line. Find out more about it here. So we're going to add the link to it here, even though we're also going to have the link there. But let me copy the link and then paste it here. Okay, now the headline I want to, let me say for practical words. Is that practical? Oh, don't mind me. What practical ways? What are you saying? Practical. What practical ways to build an online business in 2022? Okay, we're going to go with that headline. So if you want to test some other headlines, you can add more here. You can click on add here, then you can add multiple headlines. So what Facebook is going to do is they are going to actually notate these headlines when they are showing it to people, and then maybe the one that works better, they will show it more to people. And then you, from your own end, from your own dashboard, from your own ad manager, the one that works better, you're just going to turn off the one that is not working, then stick with the one that is working better. But for now, we're going to just use one what is it called, one headline here. Or should I, let me just add one more. Okay, let me just add one more. Let me say for businesses to start in 2022 with little capital. I think this is okay. So with that, we're taking our destination is a website, as I said earlier before. So we're going to paste the website URL here. Sorry about that. Now the call to action, what will appear here. This is an ebook, so we're actually going to use download. You can use them more, but most of the times this download is, if it is an ebook, download is the best call to action you can use, because people will get a kind of we are going to download it. But when you use them more for an ebook download, there's a kind of this skepticism that people will begin to think, when I go there, you begin to tell me so many other stories, even though if you are going to tell stories in your this thing, just use download, since they are going to download an ebook. But if it is maybe a preset page that you have a certain information, use them more, don't use downloads. Okay, I think having said that, we are good to publish our ad. So our ad is good to go. So if there is an error in your as you are setting it up, it will indicate it here. It will indicate it here. For example, now let me just do something now. Let me say I want to take away this budget. Okay. Okay, let me check something. Where, okay, this location, let me take it out and say we have not, you see now we have not set location, and then you can see here it's showing that there is an error with the ad. So you cannot publish it without setting this. So once you are setting it, if there's an error, it will show you here. You just have to hover over that triangle, and then you see what the error and the way you need to fix it. So I'm just going to fix it back to Nigeria. But if you are targeting other country, you can pick country, that country. And then if you are targeting a specific state in Nigeria, for example Lagos, just type Lagos, and then we see Lagos, Nigeria state. We also have Lagos city. the city of Lagos, then this is a state as a whole. So be very careful when you are choosing locations here. But we're going to target Nigeria actually. So Nigeria country/region. With that done, we can now publish our ad. This is how our ad will look. This is how it will look. So we're going to hit the publish button and wait for it to publish. So as we're waiting for it to publish, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do that now and quickly. Now, the next thing I want you to do for me is go to the comment section and type Facebook advertising or Facebook ad. Facebook ad. Just type it and type it. Facebook ad. So our ad is published. We're going to click on this close icon here and close it. Now, very important. Once your ad is, as you can see, it's processing here, I'm going to refresh it. It will say under review, that is in review. Once you say that is in review, it means that the ad is now in review, as you can see. So the first of all, this first stage of the review is the Facebook bot algorithm. We review it and then we approve it if it does not contain some keywords or some certain things that Facebook sees as misleading information. Then we approve it. Then if they do not approve it, it will reject it and then give you an option to apply for a review for human being to take a look at it. Then when you do that, if they reject it the second time, that means you need to make changes to either the graphics you are using or the ad copy you are using. So, and another thing also, your landing page content, you need to make changes to it, then publish it again until they accept it. But at some point, if they reject it multiple times, just forget about it, create another one. If not, you are threatening your ad account, they may just ban it. So now, as this is in the view, one very important thing I want you to know is under this ad, as you select this, as it's just selected, under the ad, turn it off. This is on now, turn it off. I will tell you why we need to turn it off. Why we need to turn it off is maybe the time you are creating this ad, it could be in the afternoon, it could be in the evening, it could be in the morning. And then you don't know when Facebook will approve it. Now, Facebook itself operates on a 24 hours clock. Their timing from 12 midnight to next 12 midnight. So if, for example, now you are creating your ad maybe around 8 p.m. and you do not turn it off, and maybe around 11 p.m. Facebook approve your ad, and you set your ad set, that is your ad spend, your budget, to maybe 5,000 naira per day. Between 11 o'clock to 12 midnight, it's just 1 hour. What Facebook will do is they will do their best to spend that 5,000 naira. They will spend it within that 1 hour. They don't even care whether they get, maybe whether it is 10 people that they get for you or something like that. They will just do their best. Since you have told them to spend 5,000 naira a day, they are still seeing that 1 hour as a day, and they will do their best to spend it within that period of time. It has happened to me. That's what I'm telling you. So you need to turn it off, and then whenever they approve the ad, You come and turn it on. The best time to turn it on is from around 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., or 7 a.m. at most. You turn it on, or even 12 midnight, turn it on, so that they will be able to take their time to search for people that are really interested in it, in what you are promoting. Show it to them. Use your money the right way they should, not to squander it. But if it is just few hours they have, they will squander your money, and you cannot sue them because you are giving them the go ahead to spend so amount a day, and the target for a day is 12 midnight. So I think we understand this. So you turn it off. Once they approve the ad, you come and turn it on, depending on the time. I know why I'm taking time to explain this. It's very important. It's very important. It's very important. So don't let Facebook squander your money for you. There was an ad I was testing the other day. I was testing it with 1,000 naira per day, and then when the ad was approved was around 11:30 p.m. Could you imagine that? And it was an ebook like this I was giving out. Could you imagine that within about 30 something minutes, that is between that time of past 11 and then 12 midnight, Facebook used up the 1,000 naira. And the what they got me is two visits to my site, two conversion at the rate of about 500 naira, because they even spend about 1,165 naira. So they got me two lead for 540 naira or thereabout per lead. It was as if I'm, that is, I can't explain how it was, but it was a kind of a surprising to me, though I faulted myself because I know what I should have done. I should have turned it off, and then after 12 midnight or 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. I turned it on. So it was my fault. That is why I'm telling you, don't make that mistake of leaving them with your money to squander. Thank you once again. If you have not subscribed, please do that. Subscribe to my channel. It's a way to also support me to continue to make some wonderful videos like this. And then thank you. Love you so much. Bye. Watch the first video before watching this one. Have a very good day.